Hey, welcome. I'm Charlotte.
I'm Chantel.
Welcome to Down the Dirt Road. So just a little backstory. We are two moms, nurses, so we met at work and then had babies 5 weeks apart. And none of them like to nap. They all like to cry a lot, but they all like strollers. So we started walking, and that's where we became friends. Walking, drinking tea, and then just chatting and discovering that we had a lot of similar interests, and here we are a few years later. And today we wanted to make deviled eggs, the cute colorful Easter ones, but without food coloring. So we're gonna make some yellow ones with turmeric. I have tried this works. We're gonna try some beet. This is just beet juice, boiled beets, leftover from supper. We're gonna try this as well. It's an experiment. Right. So for the turmeric, I started by a tablespoon of turmeric per cup of water, and then I just boiled it on the stove for a few minutes to dissolve the turmeric. So
I will go put that on.
You're on that?
I'm on
it. So we already have the hard-boiled eggs. I just need a knife and spoon. Perfect. So just gonna slice the eggs and remove the yolks. And I think when I made the turmeric water, I let it dissolve or like simmer on the stove for about 2 minutes, then took it off, which we'll get to. So I'm just slicing my eggs lengthwise. Chantel's popping out the yolks. We were talking about what people like to put in their deviled eggs. My family always just did like mayo and mustard and sprinkled paprika on top. Since I've been older, I sometimes like to do fancy things like, bacon or green onions. And
so
you
bougie.
do pickles.
I do pickles.
So what do you put in your deviled eggs? Because I'm definitely interested in trying some new ones. I was thinking these like turmeric eggs would go really well with some caramelized onion on top.
But we do not have caramelized onion today.
Yeah, we're not doing that. All right.
Do you need a spoon for the meal?
Yeah, and a fork to mash. So I'm just mashing my egg yolks.
I'm gonna heat up the beet juice.
Okay. Yeah, do you think it needs to be heated up or just dumped in cold?
I feel like heat it up.
Okay, let's heat it up. So we're heating up the beet juice. Trying that. That one's a complete experiment as of today.
Do both. We'll do 50-50.
So just finished mashing my egg yolks. This is not a recipe. This is just Charlotte winging the deviled egg. I feel like most people have a deviled egg recipe or family thing they like to do. So I just do a little bit of mayo.
I don't think I've ever made the same deviled eggs twice.
Yeah, I was thinking that. Sometimes I
It's
think
like
I
chili.
should write them down, and then maybe they turn out really well every time instead of, not. Powdered mustard also works really well. That's what my in-laws do. They're about the powdered mustard. Salt and pepper. Worcestershire would probably also be good. I like putting that in my egg salad sandwiches.
You want powdered mustard?
No, I already put the other stuff in, so we're good.
Also, I've never piped with a plastic bag. I always just scoop and smush with my fingers.
And that's what we always did growing up, but then, I like to make things pretty, and so I started
Apparently not me.
piping with plastic bags. Also, if you have a piping bag, that works really well, piping tip. But if not, you can pipe, well, I'm gonna get to that later. Scoop and then put the whole in. So we're gonna scoop our egg yolk mixture into a plastic bag, and then pipe it in, just to get that like pretty effect. Also works great to just scoop it in with a spoon.
Watch the turmeric.
All right, so our turmeric is back. It's boiled for 2 minutes-ish. Okay, and then we also heated up our beet juice
And cold beet juice.
Oh, grab both. We'll try both.
Grab a spoon for the eggs.
Okay, so then the turmeric, I just, however many you're doing, I just set them in the hot turmeric water. And I let them probably sit for 1 to 2 minutes to really like penetrate the color. Let the color penetrate, I guess, if we're speaking proper English. Also, I should stop using the word penetrate.
That'd be nice.
Okay. So we have, well, let's just keep putting all of them in.
Let's do all
So
of
we've
them.
divided our eggs. We've got some in the beet juice, some in hot beet juice, some in cold beet juice, and then some in the hot turmeric water. All right, so we're smiling because these turned out.
And they didn't yesterday.
So this is the turmeric egg. So that was 2 tablespoons of turmeric boiled in 2 cups of water for about 2 minutes, just to let the turmeric dissolve. And then we set our already hard-boiled egg white halves in the dissolved turmeric water while it was still hot, like straight off the stove, for about 2 minutes. And it came out with this really vibrant yellow. So these 2 beets were from, or beet colored egg halves. These were from the cold beet water. Set in there for 2 minutes, leftover beet water from dinner last night. And then we've rinsed all these off. So they don't have a big flavor like beets or turmeric. And then
These ones are hot.
these are from the hot. So there really isn't much difference. I would probably just do the cold because it's just less steps. So, put our egg halves on.
I'll be your paprika sprinkler.
Thank you. Wipe the beet juice off my body. All right, so got the egg yolk mixture, egg yolks, mayonnaise, mustard. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 eggs, and it was probably just under a 1/4 cup of mayo, and then about a tablespoon of mustard, dash of salt and pepper. I just cut the tip off. And then just in like that circular motion.
These look so professional.
Pretty sure I learned this from the Pioneer Woman. Does anybody else watch the Pioneer Woman on Saturday mornings?
Does she put YouTube videos out every Saturday morning?
No, she's on TV on the Food Network.
Oh, really?
And my parents have satellite TV, so when I visit them, I watch Pioneer Woman. Thing I like about this, I was researching colored eggs, and there's a lot, like, you can make some beautiful eggs and you can make them hard boiled, but it takes a lot of food. Like, one thing I was looking at, it was like a 1/4 of a cabbage or 12 onion skins, and I don't really want to spend that much time or money on like food products just to dye eggs. So this is, turmeric, it's in your pantry, it's cheap. 2 tablespoons. And then the beet water is like you still got to eat the beets.
Yeah,
so
I
it's
just made
not
beets for dinner last night. I think there was like 4 beets in there. So
yeah, it's not wasting, and it's not a big deal.
Right. Show off your platter.
Yes.
Ooh, look at you.
There
with
we
your
go.
Colored eggs.
Colored eggs, 2 ways. Happy Easter.